Hello everyone, welcome back to another LEGO news video. I try to do these every so often, but today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different buildable figures. I'm saying it with quotes because it's technically the return of the buildable figures, kind of. But we have these 3 Marvel sets, which are all based on Spider-Man things, which is awesome, because as a lifelong fan of Spider-Man, that really appeals to me. Um, but here, let's take a look at these 3 figures. This one is Spider-Man. I'm not sure which version this is supposed to be necessarily. I guess it's supposed to be maybe the one on TV. The animated 2017 version. I could be wrong. It could just be Lego's own design. I'm guessing that's what this is. But here's the first figure we'll take a look at. This is Spider-Man figure. Not a very clever name. But here he is. This is obviously supposed to be the classic version, or at least one of the classic versions. And this is going to be retailing for $25, and it is available now, as it says. This is probably my... I like this. I don't love it. I just think it looks kind of blocky. I don't know. I mean, it's Lego. Of course it's going to be blocky, but I don't know. I guess I would like it to be more like the buildable figures that I collected. If you didn't know, Marvel released 3 of them back in 2011, 2012, one of those times. They released 3 of these, the 3 things similar to these. They released the Hulk, Iron Man, and Captain America. I have the Captain America one. Sadly, it's destroyed, but that one was really cool. I like the Iron Man one the best. They actually did do the Iron Man buildable figure, like in this style. They released it last year, I believe, and that was cool. But it just looked too, it looked too robotic. Well, I guess too blocky, too square. This one kind of has the same problem, but it doesn't look nearly as bad. I guess maybe they spent more time on this one. I don't know. The head is the worst part. It does not look like Spider-Man. It looks like, I don't know. Here's the box. It just doesn't look round enough. Like, if you know Spidey, his head is round. It's not weird trapezoid looking. I don't know what they were doing with the head. The head printing looks great. It's just the shape looks off. It just looks weird. I have seen a review of this, and the way that the head connects to the body, it's kind of terrible. It looks so what's the word? The connector to the body is so tiny and skinny, like the neck. It doesn't look good. You'll have to see it in these, maybe in these pictures. They cleverly don't show it on the packaging. Yeah, I can't find the picture, but here he is. It looks nice. As a big fan of Spider-Man in general, I am a fan of this. I probably won't get it, mainly because it just doesn't look exact. I don't know. But it looks cool. I like the webs. I like the printed piece. I think all these print pieces are actually printed, which is good. That's nice. I don't love the arm joints. That doesn't look the greatest. I don't know why they didn't use ball joints for the arms, but yeah. The details look nice. The spider symbol looks pretty nice. I believe this is supposed to be the 2020 design of Spider-Man that Lego made. Pretty sure. The shoulder pads look okay. Looks fine. I like it. I'll probably give it, probably a 7 out of 10. The head shape really makes it not amazing. So, yeah, that's the worst part of this figure is the head shape. But it looks good. You can probably, like, make it, pose up and stuff. So, that's nice. I like it. Let's move on to the next one. Miles Morales. He's definitely my least favorite Spider-Man. No, I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying, as, someone who grew up in the 2000s, you obviously know that Spider-Man is my favorite. And I have a couple other favorites, like in terms of animation, like the Spectacular Spider-Man and the Ultimate Spider-Man. Those two versions are probably my favorite when it comes to animated versions of the Web Slinger. Miles Morales just isn't my favorite, but he's a great character, I will say. Here's the box. Yeah, it looks nice. Here he is in his action pose. Actually, this one may actually show the problem of the head. You can kind of see a little bit. You can see the ball joint there, and it just you'll see it if you get it and build it. You may notice the problem, but this one has the same problem as Spidey does. The head shape. Why is it so weird? It just looks so not spider-like. It doesn't look like him. At least the mask. Like he has a round shape, not square. But anyway, his suit looks good. Black and red, very Deadpool-esque. If they did a Deadpool, I would definitely buy it. I don't see them doing that though. But if they ever did, hey, I get it. In fact, if they did a Spider-Gwen, I would buy it. But yeah, I don't think they'll be doing that anytime soon. Anyway, he looks great. He's basically the same thing as the Spider-Man I just showed you, except his colors are different and he has a different design. That's basically the differences. I like the blue webs. That looks nice, very Tron-esque in my opinion. He's got a great printing for the head. The head shape isn't great, but the printing is great. And I like the details. Very accurate to Into the Spider-Verse, which I'm pretty sure that's where this is from. And this is also going to be 25 bucks. So not too bad of a price. I will say this is definitely my least favorite of these figures for sure. I'd say I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I like it. I just don't love it. I like the design. You can obviously buy this and get the other one and have a cool team up. I think it's fine for what it is. I'm not a huge fan of Miles Morales, like in general. I'm not like a super fan of him, but I think he's one of the better Spider-Man that we've had in recent years. But let's move on to my favorite figure of this whole little wave, and this is Venom, which is also $25, despite him being much bigger than the other two. Obviously, Venom, classic Spidey villain. In fact, Venom might be Spider-Man's arch enemy, other than the Green Goblin, obviously. But I think Venom is he's definitely the more recognizable villain, and one of the many villains that he has. Here's the box. Great box, first of all. And this figure is fantastic. I have no problems with this. Unlike the other two figures, this one's head shape actually works because Venom's head is very kind of oval, it's kind of square. So it actually makes sense that this one looks like this. It actually makes it look good, in my opinion. So this one, I'm very tempted to buy this, mainly because I'm a big fan of Venom. And I love the way it looks. I really like it. I really, really like this design. He has a great mouth design. He's got basically two pieces that are printed for his teeth. So he's got one down here and one for his head, obviously with the teeth on there and the eyes. Very animated. I think this is supposed to be the 90s Venom. I'm pretty sure it looks the closest like the 90s version of Venom that was from the animated series. Pretty sure. And it was also from the 90s comics run. So I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to be. There is nothing like bad about this that I can say. The hands look great. I guess the only complaint really I'd say is the fact that the hand connectors are in light gray. They can't really change that, so that's a little weird, but it just looks so cool. The black on black on black. That is Venom, and that looks great. The feet are cool. The legs are cool. I like the muscle design. It's very comic book like. I like the printed pieces for his spider symbol, which compared to Spider-Man's symbol, it's very big. It's very like in your face, which Venom is that kind of character. He's always in your face. So that's cool. And I think what's really cool about Venom is that he's the only Spider-Man villain that doesn't trigger Spidey's sense. Like he doesn't. So whenever he gets attacked by Venom, it's an ambush. So he doesn't know when to expect it, which is awesome. I love this figure. Awesome design. If I were to improve it, I'd say maybe they could have included like some tendrils for his back, but that's like my only complaint. I have no other complaints with this figure. If they can do good figures like this going forward, I will be happy. I could see them doing other villains. If they do Mysterio, I would definitely buy it. If they do it good, because Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain. Um, but yeah, the tongue looks great. It just looks great. There's nothing to complain about for me. And the fact that it's $25, just like the other two, they didn't jack up the price to $30, $35, $40 like they normally would. I think this is probably the best value of the three. Um, it just looks awesome. 10. I'll give it a 10. Venom, 10. The Venom gets the highest figure, or highest rating. So yeah, great, great design. Yeah, the head shape actually works for this one. If they go forward and they make other versions of Spider-Man, they should change the shape of the head, make it much more circular, and maybe change the neck design, make it a little bit thicker, maybe hide it so you can't see it. That would be great. If they fix those issues, then I'd be fine. And maybe have the arm connectors be like ball joints. I think that would be probably the best design, I think. But overall, these three figures are great. Will I buy any of them? Probably not. I already have a list, and it's already kind of full as it is, so um, I usually just buy sets on the list. But if they do any other figures, if they do a Deadpool, if they do a Mysterio, or if they do a Spider-Gwen, or a better Spider-Man figure, I think I would probably be, like, open to buying them. It just depends if they ever do any of those. But overall, these are great. Venom, fantastic. Miles, looking good. And then the Spider-Man is the classic, really cool looking. Despite the issues, I think he's cool. I think these are good for kids, especially getting into Lego, and especially Spider-Man stuff. I think this is great for them. They won't care about the head shape. They don't care about the flaws in the arms. They just like the figure. And I think that's good. Um, so yeah, what do you think about these? Do you plan to pick up any of them? Do you like the Spider-Man one the best? Do you like the Miles or the Venom the best? Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for the next news video, which will be fairly soon. I'm going to take a bit of a break from the LEGO content in October. So yeah, next month. And we'll be back in November for some other stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care. Have an awesome day.